I'm Gloria S, Crump, the Queen of Real Estate. Thank you for joining this week's Tea Crumpets. And today we have a guest who's been here before, Megan Noojin. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
She is the marketing director at Lost Key Golf Club in Perdido Key, Florida. So tell us about this event you have come up with.
So,
if you can't tell, it must have something to do with golf.
Right. So, anyone who knows me knows that I'm a big supporter of women-owned businesses.
Yes.
Always have been. I love them. I am a firm believer that women boost economies, especially.
I can vouch.
Yes, exactly. You as a business owner yourself.
Yeah.
And living on the Gulf Coast in certain towns, for a long time we didn't have a lot of variety for businesses and services, and thanks to these women now, they're expanding our horizons here, which I think is great. So it's boosting local economies, it's keeping money in these towns, in these counties, which helps a lot. People aren't having to go an hour away to buy certain things. They have it here available now. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, no one ever really mentions this or acknowledges this, because every other month there are new female-owned businesses cropping up that are just incredible, and they do such an incredible job with their own marketing, and it's making a huge difference. So I was trying to find a way that we could honor them, and I thought, well, a lot of business deals are done on the golf course.
They are.
What about a golf tournament?
Yeah.
So, we're keeping it at a scramble to make it easier for everyone, but so we came up with our inaugural Gulf Coast Women's Classic.
Yes.
For April 20th, and so the purpose of this is to honor our incredible female business leaders along the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited.
I'll be playing.
Oh yes, and sponsoring.
And sponsoring. So I'm very excited about it. And so it's going to be April the 20th.
April 20th. Registration starts at 7 a.m. and then breakfast and lunch will be provided. So
awesome.
Between 7 and 8 a.m. we'll do the breakfast, and then have an 8 a.m. shotgun start. And then lunch probably around 12:30 as everybody's rolling back in from the course.
That's awesome. And now, and it's going to be the Lost Key in Perdido Key.
Lost Key Golf Club.
In Perdido Key, Florida. And then there's also sponsorships available.
Yes, so we have 8 different sponsorship packages available for people, whatever, fits their business or whatever they feel they want to contribute to the tournament. And then we're always looking for businesses who want to donate prizes to the event.
Yeah.
Coastal Lifestyle Magazine is donating a full page ad, which could be a huge deal for businesses participating, to win that ad. I believe Gulf Babe Wine Boutique is going to be donating a prize as well, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I am a sponsor. I am
Yes.
the drink sponsor. It's Queen of the Greens.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, our specialty cocktail that we'll have there, Queen of the Greens, it's a Tito's Paloma.
Yes.
Brilliantly thought up by Gloria.
It's perfect for the golf course.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
It is.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
And two, they can, it's online, we'll have a link to it as well, but there's already a feature, an article in the Coastal Lifestyle Magazine.
Yes, their new magazine, Coastalpolitan, which is all about, empowering women in business. Their first inaugural issue came out today, and the main headline for it is Women Making Waves.
I love that.
And I think it's just fabulous. So their publication spans from basically Fairhope to Panama City Beach. So you just get a lot of really good variety in there. And it's not just, fashion or whatever. It's women who, maybe been married for 25 years, going through a divorce, like how to start again, or women in business.
Making waves.
Yeah, exactly.
Ripple effects in the community.
Yeah, so it's
positive.
really, meaningful content, and so we were really excited to be included in their first issue for that. But it's within Coastal Lifestyle Magazine, so it's out today. You can pick it up at a variety of businesses here on the coast, or you can go online and read the digital version.
And when you look at it,
oh yes,
I do have a photo.
Gloria. So we have a featured article in there about the tournament, page 22. And Gloria's photo was absolutely fabulous in it.
Well, I figured that's why I should at least wear it.
Yeah.
Just for that photo. So I appreciate
you love
it.
a theme.
Yes, I do love a theme. That's too funny. And so people can obviously see it online, which we'll have a link, but they can, local stores, I think you said Books A Million, grocery stores.
Yeah, so they actually do, I think it's about 35,000 copies, but they're also in every pretty much most Books A Million and Barnes & Noble bookstores from Atlanta to Dallas.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, yeah.
That's great. And then, and local businesses and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So,
that's really good about dropping, copies off for local businesses.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's amazing. And one nice thing about this golf tournament is that y'all have a sponsor. I mean, y'all have a charity that y'all are sponsoring.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about them.
I wanted to do something with the tournament that gives back. I wanted to be more than a networking event. I want everyone to leave feeling they've got something very meaningful out of it and share their stories as business owners and what that journey looked like for them. But I also felt like as part of this tournament, we should do something to give back to a women's charity. And so I did some research, and actually thanks to you told me about them.
Yeah.
We chose Mary's Shelter, which is located in Alberta. What they're doing there is incredible. They go above and beyond. I don't know if I should say above and beyond, but they go an extra mile on what they do at that shelter, taking in women who have been sex trafficked even at a very young age at 14, who are pregnant and have been dealing with these situations, victims of domestic violence. And so they give them, maybe for the first time in their lives, a safe space to live and for their children to be. A lot of shelters don't also take the children.
No,
but
they're so difficult for the mother.
But they're very involved from,
non-judgmental, just very loving.
But they also teach them, they're there for, they're birthing coaches, so they're there when the women have to go give birth, or if they have to go to court for adoption services or anything like that. They're there with them every step of the way. But something else that they do for them that I think is of utmost importance, they're also teaching them budgeting, how to run a household, life skills. They're required to get a job when they go there. So even
I think that's huge.
It is. So they pay like
responsibility, like they're there for them personally, but they're actually helping them professionally, so that in the end they will be better.
Life skills, so they can better take care of themselves, take care of their kids. They build houses to house the ladies, and I toured one this week, and it was just fantastic. The facility is fantastic. The houses they're building are incredible. But they take, they keep money for the ladies in escrow, and then they take just like a minimal rent amount from them, per month. And at the end of a couple of years, when the ladies are ready to move on, they take all that money, and the ladies can spend it on a down payment on their house, and that's a contractual agreement. The money has to be spent on that, which is a pretty big step for them.
It is. I mean, it gives these women and hope. Where they felt like that there was no one that they could rely on. So I love that.
It really
this
helps
was
the kids.
Yeah, I love that this was the charity that you chose.
Yeah, and April is their 20th anniversary. They were founded by St. Thomas by the Sea 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So they
perfect timing.
Yeah. So it is faith based, but I think that's great. They they give them a lot of hope and safety.
Oh, for sure. No, I think that's wonderful, and I love that you had such a great vision to honor the women, not just business owners, but also how can we give back to the women that could become business owners in the future.
I wanted to,
and that just kind of with the mayors, it all just ties all in together.
Yeah, I wanted to hit both sides of the spectrum because it's great to acknowledge and honor success, but we have to remember that there are a lot of women out there who on the opposite side of that spectrum who are going through a really hard time. So I always want to make sure we're doing something also to help them in conjunction with this tournament.
I think it's great.
So this will be a thing that we do every year going forward with this tournament. We're always going to have a women's charity that we're going to help as part of this.
Yeah, no, I think it's wonderful, and I love seeing, even seeing the magazine.
Oh yeah,
like just seeing how your vision has just come to life, and so
it went by fast.
It did. You put a lot of work into this, so
yes.
And thank you for being part of this today.
Oh
and,
yeah,
just to be able to advertise it, so to speak, get it out there. And I've already been promoting it to some of my friends that I play golf with, and so they're looking forward to it.
You're my biggest cheerleader.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
I always have time for your couch.
I know, right? Anytime. No, I'm really excited, and we're going to have her contact information, especially if you're a business owner and like to participate and sponsor, or just like you said, just to even donate.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're not a golfer, you can be a part of it.
Absolutely. And I really want to showcase these female-owned businesses. I think they should, be showcased. I want this to be a day where everyone can come and brag about the hard work they all have done.
There is a lot of hard
with
work.
These businesses. Yeah, people always see the fruits of our labor when they come into our business, they use our business, but they never see the back end of it and everything that went into that up to that point. So I really think
a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, I want it to be a day where all these women can get together and really pat themselves on the back for all the hard work they've done.
I think that's awesome. Oh, it makes me excited. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It can't get here fast enough. So. Well, I appreciate it, and thank you for watching, and we'll have all her contact information and the link to the magazine as well.
Yeah.
And so thank you, and hopefully you'll be able to, be part of it later on, and we'll have to do another clip about it at the event too. Yeah. So there'll be more
Especially
to come.
Cocktail tasting.
Yes, definitely that too. So there'll be more to come, so stay tuned.